Hi there, I'm Kelly Page, Certified Transformational Health Coach, and today we're talking about happiness. You want some more of that? I'm gonna guess that you do, because if you're anything like the clients that come to see me, their number one goals are to be happier and healthier. So great goals. Who doesn't want to be happy and healthy? So let's talk about how we get happy and healthy. We're going to start with happiness. Health is all inclusive in that. If you are happy, you're probably doing a lot of things for your health. And I work on two main areas, diet and mindset. We're not going to talk about diet today because that's a whole other beast. But definitely food you can eat can improve your mood or not, or make you get into a bad mood. You know, sugar might taste good in the moment, but might send you crashing down later. But for another day, today we're talking about happiness, how we can get more of it. If we're doing things that are preventing us from being happy, we're going to talk about it all. All right, happiness. Do you want to be happy all the time? Would you think, yeah, happiness all the time. I want that. I want to be happy all the time. Well, think about that for just a minute. Imagine being happy all the time. You're going along your life. Yeah, happy, 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 happy. And if you're always here, will you know that you're happy? If you're always happy, will you know you're happy? I know, a little bit of a mind bender. But without the highs and the lows, will you know you're happy? Sometimes we need to have those fluctuations to really enjoy where we are and to know where we are, to know highs, lows, happiness. My dad used to always call them peaks and valleys. Your life is full of peaks and valleys. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. But let's talk about the valleys. Let's talk about when we hit those valleys. Those valleys can be an opportunity. If you know you have a peak coming, what if you just bought into it? Yeah, Kelly, okay, there's a peak and there's a valley. It's always happening. You're always up, you're always down. What if you really embrace that? So if you're in a valley right now, get excited. Get excited. A peak is coming. So here's what to do when you're in the valley and you're like, all I want to do is be happy. Why am I in the valley? First, let go of resistance and just know, oh, yeah, life is full of peaks and valleys. I'm in a valley right now. Okay. All right. So what I invite you to do is just to feel it. Feel the valley, feel sadness, whatever it is you have going on, feel the emotion in your body. Does it live in a certain place? Is it in your chest? Is it in your belly, your shoulders? Just feel it. And then, yeah, do what I just did. Breathe into it. Acknowledge it. When we fight and like, no, I just want to be happy and I don't want this. What we resist persists. So befriend the valley, befriend the pain, breathe into it, feel it. When you breathe into it, you can start to break it up a little bit. So just take a deep breath and then learn. Once you have processed the feeling, the emotion in the body, what is it here to teach you? What can you grow from? What opportunity awaits for you to get to the peak? There is an opportunity there if you see it that way. Or you could sit there and go like, meh, I hate the valley, it sucks, I just want to be happy. It's probably not going to feel as good. So think about the valley as an opportunity to grow, to learn. You feel your emotion and you figure out how to get to the next peak. And that includes overcoming obstacles. And sometimes we just don't feel like it. We feel entitled to this happiness. Why can't I just be happy all the time? Well, sometimes you have to do a little work. Sometimes. Could you imagine if you were born and woke up and just could run a marathon day one? Day one would be pretty impressive. But imagine if you're not a runner and you woke up this morning and you were just upset and like, why can't I run a marathon? Sometimes it's in the training. It's in the learning that makes it oh so sweet. Like imagine actually training for a marathon. If anyone's ever done it, I've done a half marathon. That's as much as I can run. as much as my body wants to run in a healthy way. But I trained for it. And when I did it, I felt so fabulous. I did it in Paris. I know, I went big on it. And just running with the people, and then you get a little medal, and it is a high. And if I just woke up and was like, meh, sure, I'll do a marathon today, I would not have experienced that same feeling that I did for training and accomplishing it. Same goes for diet. You know, if you were in the perfect body right now, would you appreciate it? I don't know. I see a lot of Hollywood models in fabulous bodies, and they don't seem so happy. So sometimes it's in the working, the getting to, the striving that can create happiness. So remember that when you're in the valley, hey, if I work at this thing, I'm gonna get this thing, and I'm gonna be so happy. Because happiness can be an uncovering. I think that's one of the misnomers I see a lot of people doing. Like, why am I not happy? Why isn't this coming to me? As if it's just a thing that lands in your lap. Happiness doesn't just land in your lap. Sometimes it's an excavation. It's a releasing. I had the same thing happen to me this past week. The last few weeks, I've just been in a mood, in a place, and in my head, and all these things. And then I went to a yoga retreat this weekend, and I did a lot of yoga and meditation and sound baths, and I was out in nature and connecting with people. And at the end, I thought, oh my gosh, there I am. I had lost myself under all the stuff, all the things, the thoughts, the day-to-day. And I was like, man, I just needed to uncover, because I think all the happiness and goodness is inside of us all the time. It just gets layered with things. Kind of like your house starts clean, and then the week goes on and you just start piling the stuff up. You have a clean house in there. So think about that as an excavation. Think that the happiness and the joy, it's all inside of you right now. What do you need to release? What do you need to let go of? And what is your version of a yoga retreat? Is it getting in nature? Is it connecting with friends? Is it cooking or singing or creating something? Think about what you need to do to get back to your true self that may have gotten covered. It's the thing, we really got to be observant, because if we just let life happen to us and don't do anything proactively, yeah, it can be a scary place. So if you're in a valley, you're going to feel it. You're going to process it. You're going to look for the opportunity to learn, to grow, to train for something. Because then when you achieve it, when you get to that peak and you, whatever it is, lose the weight or do the marathon or get the project or new job, you're going to be like, yes, I did that. Okay. Another way to be happy is to be grateful. I'm sure you've heard this before. But you have to do a constant reminder of gratitude. We are wired to look for danger. It is a good thing. We look for danger and we don't get hurt. You know, tribal times where we're supposed to always be looking for the animals or the tribes or whomever to attack us, but we don't have that much of an issue with it these days. But our brain, it's wired constantly, like, what's going to go wrong? What should I plan for? And what went wrong last time in the thing? What can you have gratitude for right now? That's how we achieve happiness. You guys, we have happiness right now. We have it. We just need to look for it. It's there. Too often we're spending our time looking for what's not working. Like, oh, I have that crank in my neck and that thing here. And man, if I could just lose a little more weight there, then I'd be happy. Be happy now is my invitation to you. Be happy now and appreciate what you have. Man, the older you get, ladies, how much do you feel that? I look back now at my nieces and just the lives they're living, and I wish I appreciated it more. So what can you be grateful for in your life right now? Try not to fixate on the problems. Try to find out where you feel strong, where you feel good, and do more of that. If you enjoy walking, keep walking. If you enjoy singing and dancing and gardening, do more of that. Again, we're just bringing consciousness to what it is that brings us happiness. as opposed to just thinking, it's going to happen to me. So that is my last point of seeking it. Yeah, sometimes we need to go out and seek happiness. And sure, trips are fantastic. Do that. But I also encourage you to enjoy the day-to-day, to seek out the day-to-day, because we can so easily get into that comfort zone. We slip into this place and you just kind of get on your routine habits that you do. And then you realize, I'm not that happy. So you need to seek it out sometimes. What makes you happy? Do you know what makes you happy? If not, try a bunch of things. Try a bunch of things. Get happy. It doesn't just happen, but it is in there. The happiness is in there. So remember, if you're in a valley, you could be coming back up on the peak. Enjoy it. No more is coming. Look for it. Be grateful for what you have. All of these things can help to contribute to your happiness. And if you need help with your health and happiness, I'm here for you for one-on-one health coaching. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day that is happy and healthy. Bye.